food, food tastes good. I like food, food tastes good. Cheesy burger, greasy fight. Too late, I even Robin's side. Teenage girl with type of two. Now my way or I'll eat too. I like food, food tastes good. I like food, food tastes good. Just as I'm back at eating. I like food, food tastes good. I like food, food tastes good.
Is he ever not brilliant?
Bruno.
I didn't see Bruno.
It's not good.
Because I didn't like the Bruno character on the show.
Yeah.
So I was just like, oh, I don't want to see that one.
Yeah, that's why.
And he rushed it right after Borat. Like,
Yeah.
that came out, like, what, like 8
yeah,
months later?
It wasn't much longer
Yeah.
after that.
Yeah. Alright. So, welcome to another episode of Big Super Gay Reviews. Stupid Jay.
Big Mike.
And we are reviewing, what the hell are we reviewing?
Toy Soldiers.
Toy Soldiers. The new one.
Yeah, the Toy
The
Soldiers
newest
game. What the hell is it called?
I don't know.
War Chest.
Okay.
Toy Soldiers War Chest.
Or is it just called that because you have the collector's edition?
No,
With all
I
the
think
stuff.
it's the Toy Soldiers War Chest Collector Edition.
Okay. Or something like that.
Some sort of bundle.
Alright.
With He-Man, G.I. Joe, and Ezio for some reason.
Well, this is a tower defense game.
Tower defense game?
And I hate tower defense.
Okay.
But I played it anyway.
Mm-hmm.
And there is a lot good to say about it.
Mm-hmm.
First of all, I feel like we just reviewed a game about toys, but
Mm-hmm.
this is a game about toys, and I like the way it looks.
Mm-hmm.
I really think the I don't know what you would call it, but your world that you're kind of like you're defending.
Yeah.
I think it's brilliant the way that they're designed.
Yep.
I spend a lot of time looking around to see how like the walls are made and
Mm-hmm.
see what your fort is actually made of. And all. I think that's pretty cool. I really like it. The end.
It's tower defense.
That's everything I like about it.
It's a really tower defense. I don't know why. I kind of went into this game blind. I didn't know anything about it except that He-Man was in it. So I was like, oh.
And it turns out you're a He-Man fan.
I,
Like you like He-Man a little bit.
since the show was on television.
In the 80s.
Yeah. So,
God,
yeah. So yeah, I like tower defense. I'm actually a big fan of like Sanctuary. I like those first-person shooter sort of tower defense games more than this overview.
Yeah.
But
well, that's more traditional.
I do like. I mean, I like tower defense. And this is really cool because what it does is it takes like a traditionally very grim subject.
Mhm.
And since you're toys, there's not so much of a, you're not just murdering people.
No.
It's just toys.
Yeah,
you
they
know,
break
there's
apart.
Like,
They give little goofy like.
there's like
and then fall
you
over
can be
and-
He-Man, you can be G.I. Joe guys. There's like
Well,
a
only
rainbow.
in the collector's
The
edition.
collector's edition.
You
if
can't
can-
in the
well,
in
you
the
can,
base game.
You can buy the DLC.
Yes, please. Can I?
but
But
and then there's
the base is more like World War II themed, and then outer space themed, and there's some other. What are the
it's
other
the
themes?
D&D character.
Oh, it's like a Dark Souls kind of rip
yeah,
off thing.
and then there's
because
like
he's
the-
like something called Dark Souls, but not
yeah,
Dark Souls.
and then there's the girl who's like Rainbow Bright, and she has like Care Bears and fairies that help her. They shoot bubbles and stuff. Yeah, and the toys break down. It's just neat to see like you go into these different like it's like oh you're gonna go play in your sister's room or whatever.
Yeah.
And then there's like this fairy princess castle, and then you have like He-Man with the guns and stuff and breaking down shit and I'm trying to think of something, but it's really like it's just tower defense.
It is, and it plays the way it's supposed to.
Mm-hmm.
You have to keep earning your cash. You got to keep getting your multiplier up to get more cash to make repairs and to upgrade your
buy
turrets
new
and your
stuff
other defenses. And then depending on what new situation comes in with your next wave, you might have to tear something down and rebuild something else, like a mortar or whatever. So it does everything it's supposed to do, and it's all there. And then to kind of break it up, they gave you an option where you can get in and do it first person, and you can actually like man the turrets in first person view, which is, I'm assuming, to break up that monotonous gameplay.
A lot of tower defense things do stuff like that.
Okay, I don't play enough.
Or you get, I don't know, you get your defense up, and then you can spawn like your hero character, and then you go around with your gun or whatever, and do it.
And that's unfortunately that's extremely limited They have
Well-
those batteries you can collect to keep it going, but for example, the first time I did it, excuse me, I brought up Wilhelm. I start running around killing guys. I'm like, okay, now I'm getting into this. I'm third person as this soldier, and I just finished off the wave, so I'm doing my thing. And meanwhile, his counter's going down, and he was dead by the next wave. And I'm like, that was all my fun.
You should have started your.
Well, I didn't know any better.
Yeah, you can.
So, and the tutorial doesn't tell you that.
No.
The tutorial's really good in this, might I add, because, I like a good tutorial. I want to know how to play the game and get as much of it as I can, and I want to be taught, and they did a real good job, except for telling me that part.
Mm-hmm.
But again, those little things do help break it up a little bit. Being that third person character, and being able to go into first person mode and control shooting where you want, fighting where you want, defending where you want. But for me, I'm still too bored. I'm just bored.
Strategy.
So bored.
I know you don't like
bored.
to use your brain.
My brain is not meant for thinking. It's meant for other things.
Yeah, I mean, there's really not that much to say about it. I was actually surprised at how just basic tower defense it is. It's really good tower defense.
Yeah.
Like everything, upgrading. When you get an upgrade, it feels like an upgrade. You do something, and you can see it doing a better job at the waves. I mean, everything it does really well. There's not really anything new here. It's you got your tower defense, and then you got your, you can use the turret, and then you have your third person thing, and then, there's specialties like tanks and stuff.
Yeah. I mean, but other than like the theme and those other little things we said, there's not much new and too refreshing to this. Because it's tower defense and I can't get into it and I'm bored as fuck, I can't say go out and buy this game, even though it is kind of a fresh look at it. But if you do like tower defense and this is your thing, then I can recommend this game.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Because it does play well. It does do what it's supposed to do. It is kind of refreshing the way to look at things. There's a lot of cool unlocks you can get. But if you're not into it, if you're like me and it's not really your thing or you're on the fence about it, just don't bother.
Yeah.
Borrow it from a friend maybe. Make your decision based on that.
It was yeah, and just be careful because what happened was I got all the Ezio stuff, I got the He-Man stuff, I got the G.I. Joe stuff. I'm sort of locked into playing as that Rainbow Bright character because she leveled up. I got her leveled up the most in the level I was playing. Now I'm sort of stuck with her because that difficulty curve. The difficulty curve is steep. Once you get to that first boss, that shit is hard, and you need a higher up character. So like, I'm sort of stuck using her unless I want to go back and grind other characters to level them up. I don't mind. I like, it's funny to see those little Care Bears manning the bubble cannons and shooting the shit out of tanks and stuff. But yeah, I mean, I'm into this sort of thing. I like strategy games. I like tower defense, and I was pleasantly surprised by how deep. It's not the deepest, strategy I've ever played, but
For tower defense,
for
what it is.
For a toy-based tower defense game, good strategy. I got it for, like I said, I got it for $20 at Target. I mean, brand new. So I think it came out at $40.
And that came with the DLC
and that comes
packs.
with the DLC stuff. So
There,
yeah,
I believe, 5 packs. I believe there was
3. There's 3.
He-Man, G.I.
G.I.
Joe,
and
the
and-
Rainbow Bright thing.
No. The Rainbow Bright, the World War II guy, and the D&D guy, and I think there's one other one. There's 4 that
Ezio?
that are the main. Is he in them?
Yeah, because when I went through my list of characters, though, all those are were to buy, which means you use the code.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which means those guys are all DLC.
Oh.
Yep.
No. Well, whatever. The core characters aren't those 3 like the big toy things.
Yeah. Either
But-
way, you saved big bucks.
Yeah,
basically.
yeah.
You
Oh, yeah,
basically
yeah,
got the
yeah.
DLC for free.
So you can get it. I mean, you can get it, but I would definitely say if you're gonna get this one, get it new because you're not gonna get the code if you get it used. And then you're gonna have to buy DLC.
Yeah, and the DLC is like $5 a pop.
Yeah.
So
yeah, if you're a fan of strategy games, definite recommend.
and I already gave mine, so
So like us on Facebook, Big and Stupid, like this video and comment. Let us know what you want us to do next. I don't think it's going to be Quantum Break because I looked up on my computer if I could run Quantum Break, and it said I needed a $1,200 goddamn upgrade just to play that game on my computer,
That's
and I'm not
expensive
paying
game.
$60 for it.
that's expensive.
Yeah,
Just fuck that shit.
that had nothing to do with anything. But I just know that that's like the newest big game that came out recently. So yeah, do that stuff, and then let us know what you want us to talk about. I don't know why I'm doing that. I was like,
I'm just a smoke in the wheel. Part of the